Hey, everybody. Hope everyone is ready. We are tonight going to rate all of these as to what level they are. You guys get to pick. It is not us that is going to do that, it is you. I'm just going to present them, and you guys are going to decide where they are. And hopefully, one of our great admins is on and they can keep a list, and we'll make a video as to where you rate them. But before we get started, we have some housekeeping business to attend to. So I am going to single screen myself so y'all can get a better look at my ugly mug. So Shaka, Dave, Brandon, Dale, everybody, Cody, so happy to have you all here tonight. But we're going to talk about it because we only want to be here for an hour and a half or so. Shaka, I understand you and the bear get along really well. So thanks for being here for even a few minutes. Anyway, Rodney Widger, hello from Branson, Missouri, and hello from Butler, Missouri. So housekeeping. First thing up on the docket is you will notice over the last few weeks we have had fewer people on the panel, and that is for a reason. The reason, hey, Jonathan Sherwood, nice to have you here. The reason for that is, and this is not a knock or negative about anybody that was on the panel before, but we are trying to find the right people with the right motivation, the folks that want to be here for you, the viewer, because this is not my live stream. This is not the other Robert's live stream. This is your live stream. We just facilitate. We want to talk with you guys, and we want to be here for you. That's why we keep showing up, and that's why we do this. But what I want to do is I want to find the right combination. So I am at least actively looking for a third member to the panel. If you think you would be a great member, by all means, send me a message. Let me know that you think you'd be great. Let's talk offline. I want to get to know you. I want to get to know your personality before we move forward and bring you on. In the past, we've had a lot of people come into this live stream. We've had as many as 20 different guests on this live stream over the last 6 months. Some of them great, some of them not so great. I appreciate every single one of them that's been on, though, so don't get me wrong. What I want to do, though, is I want to make the stream better for you all. The only way to do that is to make sure that the people are here for you, that they're happy to be here, and that they add something. Yes, my name is Robert, but they add something to the channel that is beneficial to you all. So when I started this, I wanted to get somebody from automotive, carpentry, basically every one of the trades, so that you guys, when you asked a question, you could get a real live answer from some professional that was in there. I prefer that to be someone that adds to the channel, isn't here just for self-promotion, isn't here to tell you how much they know about everything on God's green earth, but they're here to talk to you and to be here for you. And I hope you bear with me while we go through that and we find that right combination. The stream will get better. We will facilitate it. I'm hoping to do kind of a grand tour, Top Gear type deal here on YouTube, and just let it be known that that's what we're looking for. And if there's any other stream that we go to that we're on, know that if we have other channels that are not those three guys, it's what I want, that are those three guys, that is a special one-off where we are simply just getting tool members together, guys in the tool community, to talk. And as you can see, yep, broken finger. So with that, sorry it took so long. I just want to make sure that I explained it right. With that, we can get into it. Robert, how you doing this evening? How's life treating you?
Man, I can't complain. Life's pretty good.
That's what I like to hear. Your channel is growing like a weed, and I'm not a weed. Your channel's growing. It's becoming more and more popular, and I'm very appreciative of you being here.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me.
Man Caver, I'm just going to highlight this, and as is typical, when I'm doing the live stream, I don't type very well to begin with. I'm a slow typer, so I just bring your comments here up on the screen, and then we talk about them and we give you your answer live. So, Dave, I understand your schedule's messed up, and I want to make sure that you understand this is no knock on anybody. I would love to do a stream with you as a one-off where we appear together and just talk tools. Or maybe somewhere down the road we can make that happen. You have my Facebook. Better to hit me on Instagram. At least I answer there. Hit me up. Let's talk about it. Let's work something out. We'll all get together. We'll figure something out. Maybe we can bring in a bunch of different tool channels on one night. Maybe Easter Sunday, something. Let's just talk about it. Let's figure something out. How's that? Hey, David, any home improvement videos coming up? That's not for me. Good evening, Daniel Gomez. Pleasure as always. So, Robert, what do you got coming up that you want the people to know about?
Actually, I'm going to get the name of it wrong, so you're going to call me out right unprepared, but
woohoo!
I just ordered the, so as you know, I've got a Mustang, and gas is crazy. I've got a Tundra too, but I tend to take my car anywhere I can.
Sure.
So, I've done a couple of videos where I've been able to fit all my tool systems in the back of that trunk. And with this Dewalt that I purchased is no exception. It's it's like a 4-wheel dolly or like a furniture moving, and everything stacks, on top of it. So the difference with most of your toolbox setups would be that it's a bigger box with wheels attached to it.
Sure.
And this just goes completely flat, and it should be able to do what I need it to do. So we got that coming up pretty soon.
That's beautiful. I like to hear about that. And I look forward to seeing it. As you know, I do watch all of your videos, maybe not in the timely manner that you hope, but I do get to them all. I do try at least. Hey, Jay Taylor, what's up? Hey, Jay, I hope you're having a great evening. It's great to have you here. Thanks for being here. Are you guys ready to get into this? Because WrestleMania just started. Just telling the truth. WrestleMania just started, and I've dedicated an hour, maybe an hour and a half to this. I can't miss Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns tonight. The rest of them I don't care about, but that one match I do. So if you guys are ready, let's start with 12 volt. How's that? So a number of companies do 12 volt tools. Yes? Robert, yeah.
Yep.
It's okay to speak. Thank you, Daniel. At least I'm not alone. It's literally like, look, Triple H is coming to the ring right here. Do, 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 do.
He's watching WrestleMania too.
And Rodney's watching the last ladies of golf. I watched the the glow, the gorgeous ladies of wrestling several times. Just saying. I don't know. It doesn't seem like they're ready to start ranking the tools. We'll just hang out until they are.
We already know that, the number one's going to be the Ridgid, right? Isn't that that's the best 12 volt system ever?
I tell you what, being the biggest Ridgid guy on YouTube, not even I would say Ridgid. All right, so you correct me if I'm wrong. The 12 volt tool manufacturers out there: Bosch, Makita, Dewalt, Ridgid, Milwaukee. Any more that I'm missing?
Dewalt, Makita, Ridgid, Bosch, Milwaukee. There's got to be more than that.
I'm sure there are. Hercules has one. Has a couple in there. I don't know if Bauer does over at Harbor Freight. Hey, Chris does stuff. How you doing tonight? P to the Rum. Yes. Look at this. P to the Rum. So everybody smash the like button. Second, I want to say hi to everyone. Sorry if tag your names. It's all good, dude.
You got the skill in there too.
Oh, that's right. I forget about skill because to me they're not that much. Milwaukee's the best for the 12 volt. I miss the Ridgid 12 volt and Octane line have max output, but Octane is better in my opinion. We'll see. M12 is number one. I do think Dewalt is doing good things with the Extreme. They just need several more tools. 3, I'd say Bosch. Nice. I didn't even know Ridgid had a 12 volt line.
That's a good thing.
There it is. Ridgid 12 volt right there in the hands.
Let's see here.
There's currently a great deal on a Metabo 12 volt. I did know German Metabo does make a 12 volt line and an installation driver that I really want, and I forgot about it. I've never heard of anyone using them before. Fat Cats, I have not heard, or I don't know of anyone that's used them before either.
So I've used 10.8. 10.8 is a 12. So you see 10.8, you can pretty much call it a 12.
Yeah.
I think one of the first 12s that I ever bought was actually Hitachi. It was their cordless, stick screwdriver.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't do what I wanted it to, though. I ended up returning it a long time ago.
Don't worry, Rodney. We don't Porter Cable. I don't know that Porter Cable has a 12 volt line. If anybody does, for sure, let me know. I just don't know. I've never heard of it. Jeremy, hi. How you doing tonight? Oh, Hitachi and Green German. Jay Taylor, thank you very much. Does Ryobi have a 12 volt line? Ryobi barely has an 18 volt line. They have a bunch of tools, just not very many good.
Well, they got like a 4 volt or something, don't they? They got something weird.
Yeah, they've got a 40 volt. Who knows?
Yeah, they got something with a laser and some other kind of oddball tools. I don't remember what voltage that is, but I don't think it's 12.
So Trickster said, skilled 12 volt gets most use, then M12. Heavy duty tools are mostly M18 to Dewalt and Flex. I understand that.
No.
Warrior, I'll read Peter the Rum's comment because it just made me chuckle. The M12 line has so many awesome tools. I mean, you can be in any trade and they have something. That's true. I would agree with that. And then Peter the Rum, Warrior, Hercules, Blue Ridge.
Blue Ridge.
That Blue Ridge makes me laugh every time I see it because I only know it from Target. I think that's
I don't even know it.
I think that's their house brand in Target. It's not very good. If you want a 12 volt tool, go back and use a 14.4 Black & Decker.
What about the NiCad 12 volt that Dewalt had years ago, right? Didn't they have like a little mini battery that was about that big that had that same stupid design, kind of like the Ryobi has now?
Yeah, well, I still have the 12 volt Makita that's up in the attic.
The stick,
the old stick, the Milwaukee that has the turbo style or the torpedo style battery, the older style battery that they changed. So let's start ranking these. So for me, I think the worst 12 volt tool line of the major manufacturers, the worst has got to be the Makita.
More than the Ridgid? No way.
Yes, I would take the Ridgid. I've used them both, and I can tell you that the Ridgid is actually and this is a scary thought, more powerful than the Makita.
Okay, so I did. I actually returned the Ridgids that I bought about 8 months ago. I did get the 12-volt Makitas, and it didn't even have a quick insert chuck, and it wasn't as good as the 12-volt Dewalt.
I don't think very many of their impacts have a 12-volt or a quick
insert
outlet. Yeah. So, hey, Jeff Moorfield, we are rolling. We're having a great night. Thanks for being here. Hilti also makes 12-volt, and even Craftsman with their Next Tech line. I didn't know Craftsman did 12-volt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, that's true. Craftsman did for a little bit. The same time that Makita had the 10.8.
Yeah.
Craftsman had one. They were one of the first people with that hammer that automatically, when I'm talking about the, I think Skill has one now where you put it over a nail and it hammers.
Yeah, the palm nailer.
Yeah, well, this one wasn't a palm; it was actually a stick. It was kind of cool.
Mm.
But yeah, Craftsman did have a decent set.
Yeah, we're trying to hold it to manufacturers of today within the last 3 or 4 years. Wig splitter, something I can't read. Orala vatos. I don't know what orale mean. I'm ignorant. I don't do languages very well. I barely speak English.
Vatos is he's saying hello boys, or
well, I'm just glad he's here. Thanks, Wig Splitter, for being here. So if I were ranking them, I would definitely go Makita as the worst, then Ridgid. I have not used the Hercules, but judging by their 18-volt tools, I would probably put them in that same category as the lower tier. So those would be, for me, just strictly DIY grade tools. So they'd be on the lowest tier for me. By the way, if anybody wonders how I broke my finger, I told Bill Bishop this the other day. He didn't believe me.
It was a shocker.
I clapped my hands and hit the joint, the top joint of my pinky on my ring and popped it. Eleanor's, how you doing? Eleanor Rise. I love that guy. Ken's a good dude. He really is. He doesn't get enough push from folks. He doesn't get enough views. And dude just makes a good, solid channel. And keep it up, Ken. If no one else appreciates your stuff, know that I do, and I enjoy watching you.
This isn't how you broke your finger?
No. Spanish for what's up, folks. Thank you, Pedram. I appreciate that. Fool. Well, I barely speak English. He clapped his hands on April Fool's Day. It's true. I did clap my hands on April Fool's Day and broke my finger at the same time. Don't ask. I would just say, don't let me hit you if I can break my own finger. He picked his nose while hitting the brakes. Oh. So the three that I would have in that lower tier, Makita, Ridgid, and Hercules. What's the next tier? Apprentice, right? I would put Bosch, their 12-volt line, in that apprentice level. If you guys disagree, leave it in the comment section. Tell me how stupid I am, please, because this is your list, not my list. If this is not how you would have them finish, tell me. So I would have Bosch as apprentice level. Skill, I think you can. I've seen their oscillating tool. I think Skill does well.
I got to make another video on that Skill. It's got good power. It's a good value. Their drill, their switch from low to medium or low to high, and just a lot of the chuck and stuff. It's not. It doesn't make me comfortable thinking it's going to last for a long time.
Yes. So Thank you for the super chat or super sticker, whatever it's called, the blue one. Thank you very much, Fat Cats. Does AEG have any 12 volt offerings that Ridgid does not have in the US? Yes. As a matter of fact, the AEG line in Europe was much bigger. I think they had at least 10, maybe 12 tools. Ridgid had 4. So yeah, there were quite a bit in there that didn't get. Skill makes some oddballs though. They do, but the 12 volt stuff that they have now, believe me, when it gets to the 18, 24, 20 volt tools, Skill ain't getting anywhere, at least for me, near an apprentice level tool. I'm going to say they're single use DIY. But for their 12 volt, yes, they do make an excellent 12 volt tool from what I hear. Juan Prats, nice to have you here. Thanks for being there. I have no experience with 12 volt tools. Don't worry about it. Semper Fi LNR. Bosch is solid stuff. Just a tad underpowered. I would agree with you. That's why I put them in that next. I think we all agree. There is, to me, only one that's truly in a class of its own.
Yeah, I do agree.
Shaka Gillis, Ryobi tools and trash. You know I'm never going to disagree with you. I am never going to disagree with it. I have the Ridgid. So the only Ridgid 12 volt tool that's sold in the U.S. that I do not have,
I've got
is the little push screwdriver thing, and I've had many opportunities to buy it, and I never will. I just don't like it.
You know what it's good for? It teaches your 4 or 5-year-old on how much pressure to use when using a regular drill. It's because it automatically, starts spinning when you give it pressure. So naturally, whether you know it or not, when you're pushing on a drill or an impact, whatever you're doing, you're always pushing a little bit behind it.
Yeah.
And it helped my daughter figure out how to drive a screw with a regular drill, with a bit in it.
Yeah. So Brandon T is saying that he would put the Bosch under Dewalt. And I think I would agree with you right there. I would agree. Hey, Juan Pratt said hello. Say hello.
Hi. I said hi.
Do you mow the lawn yet? No. But Jeremy, just so you know, I am going to have some how-to videos coming up. The first order of business for me is to do the yearly maintenance on my mower, which is a 61-inch zero-turn Husqvarna. I do mow 16 acres at a time. So maintenance on those vehicles for me is a paramount, because if it goes down for any length of time, my grass gets up to your chest real quick. So I have that coming up, and I am going to be doing videos on the whole process of what I go through to get my mower ready. And this will be probably the third time I've done it. Normally I just give it to somebody else because I'm too busy. But being retired, I have a little bit more time on my hands right now. So sorry, I had to take care of that. The broken finger, Robert. Hey, Juan, thank you for noticing. What's the best budget trim router? The Ridgid. Oh, yeah. The Ridgid. If you're talking about cordless, the best cordless budget trim router to me is the Ridgid. If you're just looking for a budget trim router, the corded Bosch is on sale for under $100 at Lowe's right now. It's a good deal. There you go, Rodney. Hey, Robert, love your live stream. Keep it up. Thank you, Lewis. I'll try. I appreciate it. I really want to see some lithium pouch batteries come out in 12 volt. I think that would be a game changer.
Yeah, that's going to be so good.
Yeah, I don't see why it can't happen. To me, though, subcompact is more practical for me than a 12 volt. 12 volt tools tend to be a little too small for me.
I will say Milwaukee kind of figured out the whole 12-volt size and kept their tools proportional to the voltage.
Yeah.
Dewalt's kind of making some stuff that you may as well slap a 20 on there and be done.
Yeah.
They're kind of phasing their own line out, especially with these power stacks.
Yeah, I would agree with you. So the next one that I would put in, so we've got in the apprentice level, that's the next level up, Bosch, Skill, and the next one I would put in there is probably the green German Metabo. And I say that not having used them, but because I know that the German Metabo tools are some of the very best tools in the world. Powerful, smooth. If you've ever used green German Metabo, not Hitachi, but green German Metabo tools, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I think Festool even makes a 12-volt line. So was it discount?
Yeah, we don't need a mortgage for it, right?
That's right. By the way, Rodney, if you're really interested in a good trim router, Direct Tools, today is the last day, but Direct Tools Factory Outlet is doing 40% off of their factory recon stuff. And you can pick one up, I want to say for under $50, maybe under $70, but it's relatively cheap. All the brands will come out with a new stack battery. I don't know. Makita doesn't seem to be really up on battery tech.
Yeah, they've been changed since 2009.
Yeah.
No, before that, it's 8, 7.
They've been lackadaisical on it.
Yeah.
So do you guys agree so far with where we're at? Yeah, I saw that. It takes me 6.5 hours to mow my lawn. I ain't doing that over 2 days. Once I start, I just go until it's done. Does Works have a 12-volt line? I don't know. Rodney. That would be a Dale Bishop question. Dale Bishop's big into the Works line. He likes them. I don't know.
Maybe like one or two types of tools, but not like I don't think it's a battery platform. I think they plug in the wall or something.
Does Honda make lawnmowers? No, they make lawnmower engines. Yeah, it's so those are the three that I could easily see in that. Rodney, you can order online. That's one of the tools that you can ship to home or pick up in the store. So even if you ordered it, if they have it in store, you can get it. If they don't have it in store, then you can just get it sent to you. As long as you do it today, you don't miss out. Yep, I think it's the D-Light line. That's the Works. Don't know. I just don't know. I don't know that much about Works other than they make a bunch of goofy tools. Some good, some bad.
Yeah.
Just like everybody else. So have you guys agreed with where I've put these tools thus far? I was really hoping for a little more interaction. You guys can tell us. So the next level up would be the professional grade. These are tools you're definitely going to go out and make money with. And I think there's just two outstanding individuals and one more outstanding than the others.
Yeah, I think I agree.
Right? So it's Dewalt, it's Milwaukee.
I enjoy the Dewalt actually more, though. I've got both, but I do enjoy the Dewalt more.
Yeah.
I go through batteries a lot faster.
Well, if anybody's
same manpower, same task, same everything.
Yeah. If anybody's seen my video on the Dewalt 12 volt, you'll know why I'm not buying it. I'm not in a hurry. I understand the advantages of 12 volt being lighter and smaller. Why everyone else would someone use 12 volt instead of 18 volt or higher? I'll be honest with you, fat cats. I am not a big proponent of 12-volt tools. They're too small for me for the most part. The Milwaukee line having a little bit bigger handle does make it better for me. But I tend to shy away from 12-volt tools as much as I can.
Man, I love them. You get on a scissor lift, new parking garage, whatever you're doing. That 12-volt Milwaukee STS drill will drill 5/8 holes, half-inch holes for drop-in anchors or for the wedge anchor bolts. You probably get about 40 or 50 holes on a battery, and most of what you're doing, yeah, I know it's just now multiply that by 1,000 times. You're pulling out your tool belt, and then you're running 2 Tapcons per whatever you're doing, and you're running 1,000 feet of pipe a day.
Yeah,
it adds up. And man, a lot of people that aren't actually turning the tools with respect to our viewers. A lot of what you're doing for me as an electrician is most of the time you're building a rack, or you're measuring something, or you're not just constantly drilling and screwing. So for certain trades, it makes a lot more sense to go 12-volt than it does other trades. As an electrician, 12 volts are amazing.
Yeah. So, Jeremy, the difference between a residential lawnmower and a commercial lawnmower is size and power. Once you get up past 54 inches, give or take, you're starting to go into a professional grade mower. My mower has 25 horsepower. It's a 61 inch. It is designed to run hours upon hours per day, which is why I use it, which is why I got it. I had a 54 inch residential grade to try to do this, and I would be mowing for 9 or 10 hours per day, which that's a weekend. I mean, you have to divide it up at that point. With this, 6.5 hours, I go out before lunch time. I get back at dinner time. Just enough time to shower before dinner, and I'm good to go. So it's size and power, just kind of like 12-volt and 18-volt. What's the difference? Size, power. Although, I will point this out. 12-volt tool, 18-volt tool. 18.
That's an 18? 12. No, that's a 12. Okay, there you go.
So this big honking mother is the 12. And the other one's an 18-volt. Tools, guys, like today. Hey, I got here late. What was your list so far? So in the DIY category, we have Makita, Ridgid, Hercules. The apprentice level, which is we just finished up with, was Bosch. What were the others? So it was Bosch. I know Bosch. And I know I said German Metabo. German Metabo. Yeah. There was another one. Because I added it. I do 3. Right. Well, if anybody remembers, leave it in the comments section. I'll highlight it. That's why you don't have the guy with Alzheimer's. You don't ask him. And then we're in the professional grade. We said Dewalt and Milwaukee, and the people are arguing back and forth as to which one's better. To me, you can't go wrong either way. And the expert level, there's only one. It's Festool. There you go. Mancaver works on Sundays, so he can't be a part of the panel on Sunday. So there you go. He's at work. I wish he could be. Maybe in the future we'll work it out a different day, a different time, whatever. We'll accommodate him as best we can to do a live stream either on his channel, my channel, a different channel altogether. Details to be worked out later if we can do it. Robert, maybe your channel. I don't know.
Yeah, I was looking at a comment. Someone said here, Makita's better than gutless Bosch. German Bravo is S tier. I kind of agree with that. Makita does have a 4.0 for their 12, and they have a ton of tools. I was expecting more features for a newer, a brand new line that they're coming out with. It just lacked a lot of features. I was surprised. I returned it.
So tools guys like today, I told I mow about 16 acres. There you go. You know what? I've used the Makita 12 volt tools. There has not been a one of them that I've been impressed with ever. I've always they just don't have it for me. I guess maybe I'm a little biased because overall I don't like the brand, but yeah, for me they're just single use DIY. Because that's all I ever get out of them. Single use, I'm sick of them. I'm ready to throw them away.
Yeah.
How does Home Depot cut plywood and lumber? With a saw? Makita is better than gutless Bosch. German Makita.
Just gonna leave it at that, with a saw.
Well, that's how they do it. I mean, what do you want?
It is, yeah. This
is some very good battery operated hand tools. Yes, in the 18, 20, 24 volt line, we're getting there. That's what's up next is subcompact. We're going to talk about some subcompact tools. Chemo. Yes, chemo. Hey there, Dale. 15-hour shifts on Sundays. Sounds like a lot. Hilti, Festool, Mafel.
Hey, we got Ron's beer and tool reviews here, man. What's going on, Ron?
Hey, Ron. Festool does not have enough tools. No, but the tools they make are incredible. There you go. Is Panasonic still making cordless tools for Sparkies? Not that I'm aware of. Hey, Spark.
Yeah, sorry. I was... no, I don't think so. I've never actually bought a Panasonic tool. I saw a couple of them, but I don't think they still make them.
Yeah. So Jonathan Sherwood says, Jay Taylor, right? Go on a construction sites and you'll see a lot of Dewalt. It's like, it's what they're good at. It's one of the deals where you volunteer to work the extra time because you're making double or triple time. I don't know. Dewalt is number one for Cody. There you go. A couple of people have said that. Good ones. Forgot about Festool 12 volt. Yes. I want the 64 volt Makita impact driver. That makes one of us. I would appreciate 18 volt and higher if the niche tools from the 12 volts were available, and things like an auto hammer. Too much. No, I don't think it's too much. Milwaukee number one. Booma, it may be limited, but they do offer 12 volt tools anyway. Yes. No, I bought a lot of property. I have multiple properties on the same road, and I just travel between the two of them. Multiple houses, multiple properties. It's no big deal. Like the Dewalt owned 12-speed ratchet is nice. The Milwaukee high-speed ratchet, of course, I think everybody agrees on that.
No.
Nice to find this channel. Thanks, Ron's Beer Reviews and Tools. I appreciate you being here. I hope that we live up to your lofty expectations. All of a sudden, I don't mind mowing 4 acres. 4 acres for me takes 30, 35, maybe 40 minutes. Depends on how many trees. Kubota Zero Turn to be the best for big open areas. It can go 15 miles an hour and looks great with sharp. You know what? I bet you're right. Tools, I'm sure you are right. For me, my only area to go from this would be a grasshopper, because grasshopper makes the fastest, and if I can save myself some time, I'm going to.
So 15 miles an hour. I mean, that's how fast does your mower go right now? Because you got an awesome mower.
I do. I never clocked it. The other day I said I thought it was going like 8 miles an hour, but I'm sure it goes faster than that because it'll keep up with a dog. So I don't really know.
Can you imagine going 15 miles an hour through your Ah.
I can. Thank you, Booma. Actually I got this one at Walmart sometime back.
Nice.
I love to support the USA whenever I can. I wore this during the Olympics, so there you
Absolutely.
go. I don't see the like button. You have to close the chat, and it's there, Rodney. What do you have in the toolbox? Which toolbox?
Which one? Yeah.
I have 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 toolboxes. Are the 12-volt tools discussed? Are all the 12? No. So as you can see, I don't know if they'll come out on camera, but
Yeah, looks good.
the Ridgid 12-volt line is brushed. Bosch has both brushed and brushless. I believe
even
the
Milwaukee,
same thing for Milwaukee.
Yeah, even Milwaukee's, it's got only 800 inch pounds, I believe. And you can get it like in a 3-piece for like $100 sometimes. That's still a decent set for a homeowner.
Yeah. And Rodney, you should not be ashamed of liking Cobalt or Ridgid because you can make money with both of those tool lines. And I know a lot of channels come out here and they go, well, in order to have a good tool, you have to buy the most expensive crap off the tool truck. Well, guess
It sounds
what,
just like
fella?
that too.
Thank you. Guess what, fellas? You don't have to buy the most expensive tool on the tool truck because the tool doesn't do the job as much as the knowledge of the and skill of the man holding the tool. So I've had guys come out to my house, professionals that were using heart to do a job. As a matter of fact, the folks that put in my fiber optic line for my internet, that's all they used. And it's more their skill than their tool that determined how good they did. So there you go. Thank you, bud, for that's my retirement plan. A farm with lots of land. I was looking at a property with 149 acres yesterday. It's part of my thing, thinking about it. Art Heavy and Hustler Zero. The only Hustler I know of is the magazine. Does Ego make a riding mower strong enough for to do your 16 acres? Only if it is gas powered.
There's no way.
So right now, the best zero turn on the market with their highest amp hour battery going their slowest it can go can only do about 4, maybe 6 acres.
No.
So I'm not going to take the time to come in, start, mow, charge, mow, charge, mow.
Your grass would be back long by the time you start.
Yeah, it'd just be a never-ending cycle. As soon as I get done with one area, I'd have to go back to the first area and just do it over. So Cobalt XTR is solid too. Yes, we're going to get into the 18 volts. So now that we're done with the 12s, and it, by all accounts, no one disagreed with the rankings other than maybe Dewalt being number 1. And I believe only one person disagreed with Bosch and Makita, but Makita.
I think Makita's up. You know, it's definitely below Dewalt, but it's up there.
Yeah. Lewis, I will answer your message as soon as we're done here. I don't like leaving the live stream in order to talk to folks. So let's go on to the subcompact line. So you've got the Dewalt Atomic. You have the Makita offerings. You have Ridgid. What the hell? Come on. Everybody tonight. What is this? Everybody tonight.
Milwaukee doesn't even have a subcompact. I mean, their 2804 is actually pretty freaking small.
Yeah.
And it's terrifying using that drill, man. It has so much power, and the drill's like, you know, it's so small. I don't think even they don't have a subcompact, do they?
Who?
Milwaukee.
Not really, no.
I mean, they got the one-handed reset, or the you know, the solid. I mean, I guess their tools are kind of compact when you stop and think about it.
Well, when you honestly compare power wise, the M12 line is on par with just about anything in the subcompact world, and that's just being real. You know, you've used the rotary hammer, the SDS from theirs. That compares favorably to the subcompact. That's actually probably better than the subcompact Makita. Their impact driver, I know and have tested, their impact driver actually outperforms a lot of the impact drivers in the 18-volt line. So for me, I look at the M12 line as maybe Milwaukee's answer to subcompact, but they're not going to be included here because that wouldn't be fair. I'm not going to give them. I have a bunch of hand tools, drill saws, cutters, Black & Decker, DeWalt, Craftsman, Porter Cable, Milwaukee, and I think the 20-volt cordless are the best. I would agree with that. Thank you, Rons. Chalky milk time. I want some. Not ashamed, just stating a fact of life for me. And you're right. It's the man holding the tool. Absolutely. I worked for a landscaping company and I almost dropped my phone because my subcompact tool fell. Kubota that did 15 miles, 54 that did 7 and 8, and a few standers that did 7 to 8 and could really stick a hill. Oh yeah, man. 14 acres, Robert, the new Ryobi. Brandon, you may be right. I think according to their press release, it would only do 4.
Go back to that comment. That was. Oh wait, I'm looking at YouTube again. Sorry.
With that much land, you need a tractor mower? No, I use the one of the reasons why I like a zero turn to mow that much is I do like to get the sun on me. I'm not really worried about skin cancer or any of the other liberal garbage things that you're supposed to be worried about. Skin cancer's liberal. I'm just out there like I mow, and when I mow, I'm normally in like a cutoff shirt or a tank top or whatever you like, the muscle shirts or whatever you call them, a wife beater, and I'm just out there to get as much sun on me as I can. I only mow once a week, and to me, it's just better. I believe that a good blade and a budget saw is better than a great tool with a crappy blade. That's true. Same as sander and sandpaper. Absolutely correct. Makita subcompact are nice. You're really not going to be happy where I put the Makita on. Milwaukee and DeWalt are a toss-up then. Makita. All right. I agree with that, Wade.
I'm having the hardest time figuring out Makita because
Metabo subcompact. Thank you, Jay Taylor.
What is it? This is the first one, right? The XE15, right? And then they come out with, I don't even know what it's called because this one's actually better than the new one they came out with. And this is pretty much the same size as all the Makita tools. Like, I just don't understand Makita. The only thing that I understand is that they added this finally on their batteries after 8 years.
I don't know. Soul's looking like Super Dave. Thank you. And I'll be in an accident later. I appreciate you. Milwaukee does sell a subcompact band. So yes, they do. The 2804 is a subcompact. Yeah, I would agree, but I think, Brandon, you'll agree with me. It does not perform like a subcompact tool. There you go. You got the flex. You got flex in your. You forgot flex in your title. Did I?
You did. Hey, we wanted people to show up.
I have yeah, that's right. I have the atomic drill and impact driver, and I love them. Definitely a step above my Ryobi. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
TC Kid Solo, how you doing, Tom? Nice to have you here. Absolutely right about M12 can get 90% of the work done as well. Flex can take a 61 mile per hour fastball. Don't count. That's right. What's up, Joe the Tool Guy? Great to have you here. Hello, everyone. Sorry, Tool Nerd, you're good, man. I appreciate you being here. The DeWalt I owned DeWalt, Milwaukee, Ridgid, Skill, Bosch, Porter Cable. There you go. The Atomic DeWalt line is hit and miss. Some are great, killer, and then some are meh at best. I agree with that. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Tool Nerd, hey there, Eric. Hey, Kansas Jayhawks, baby. I don't watch college basketball, but I hear they're doing pretty good. Probably going to win a national championship. BWs, great to have you. Tool Nerd is here. Yes, he is. Look at this. They're all, we play second fiddle. Atomic Circ Saw and 850 are the only atomic tools worth owning. Ooh, that's a tough one. I can see where you're coming from. I gotta
try more out. I almost agree with that.
I kind of like the little drill driver. I really do.
The 709, the one that I broke in half.
Yeah, I don't think
I also like that one.
Yeah. Skin cancer doesn't discriminate based on your political views. I'm just not worried about it. I'm not worried about global warming. I'm not running out there to wear a ton of crap. It's literally just me, my skin, and the sun. There you go. We're battling it out. DeWalt number one. Okay. So if I were to rank the subcompact tools, Makita is dead last. I know Makita guys, and even they agree, like Ed, the old tech guy, he even agrees that the Makita subcompact line is garbage. I would put the...
But why would you even buy it? It's the same size as the 18, I swear.
I don't know. I don't know why people are buying Makita to begin with. So I would say Makita's last. Metabo HPT, their subcompact is probably right there next. A little controversy here. The DeWalt 12 volt, their atomic line, would be next for me. And then the Ridgid subcompact tools would be number one. That's the way I rank them. Feel free to disagree. I am creeping up on 20 or 3,000. I'm at like 2930 something. I don't know what I'm at. You guys would know better than me. No part of me. My first real investment into cordless has been a subcompact DeWalt drill driver, impact driver, and so far been very pleased. Chris does stuff. Yeah, I'm not knocking them. I'm not saying that they're bad. It's just. And I've tested them out. I've tested the Atomic against the Ridgid subcompact, and the Ridgid subcompact just, especially the drill driver, beats it hands down. Anybody that has used the subcompact and the Ridgid line will tell you it's really good. Smash the like button, folks. Thank you.
For me, it's got to be DeWalt because of the power stack batteries. Right now, they're just so small, man. It's just insane. It's a truly compact design. Like, you can take the smallest drill you want and you put it with whatever battery to make you justify it beating it, and it's still like a fraction of the size. It's just really, really impressive. I'm fully on the DeWalt train right now.
I'm sure DeWalt's ridden a train. Anyway, I'm sure the train engineers use them. Don't get me wrong. I'm not alluding to anything different. Okay, maybe. If I had to remove a lug nut with an impact driver to save my life, which one would I choose? Ridgid.
To save your life, you'd use a Ridgid?
Yep.
Man, I'd probably use... Well, he didn't say what. I'd probably use a Milwaukee, man.
Snap-on.
There you go.
I don't... Look, it's not like lug nuts are tightened to 10 million foot-pounds.
He didn't say that.
In a car, in a car, like in my vehicles, the most they're tightened to is about 85 foot-pounds.
I think, see, you're in the saw scene where the lug nut was attached to the handcuffs that were around your leg. And now you got to saw your leg off because you chose the wrong tool. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about a hypothetical fictional movie based on you looking like you got mumps. I don't know. No, those impact wrenches are. Hey, guys, if you disagree, if you have them ranked, give me your rank. This is your list. This is not my list. This is not Robert's list. This is your list. If you disagree, say it. How would you have them ranked? Makita. So for me, it would be Makita, Metabo, HPT, Dewalt, and Ridgid. For me.
I gotta agree. Ridgid does have probably the most subcompact line, right? The biggest subcompact line.
Yeah, Master Music Live, that 4-tool kit from Ridgid. The oscillating tool is really good, like really, really good. I really enjoy it. The drill and the impact, it's going to do about 95% of anything you'll ever need. The atomic 12-volt bandsaw is an awesome
20.
tool. 20-volt bandsaw. I agree with you.
My question is, how big is it? Because I had the 18-volt that would cut 4-inch pipe, which is actually 4.5 inches in diameter, and it would just and it was about this big, like this. So the subcompact, like I'm not understanding these subcompact. Just go with a full size bandsaw that's like 1 inch bigger, and give me all the power that I want with the full cut capacity.
Yeah, hey, I don't disagree with you. They want to know, is the 850 considered a subcompact if it's in their atomic line? Yeah.
I think it says it on it because I've got it here because I love it so much. It says compact series. It doesn't even say subcompact.
There you go. Well, same difference.
Yeah.
And no, I actually, guys, my favorite color is green. I buy orange because typically you can get a discount because people don't like orange. So I'm all my wallet means more to me than the color. With the little Makita, that little Makita can do work, and I have never waited on a battery with the 15-minute charger. Second fiddle ain't bad.
I'm going to do this on your stream so you can hear the difference.
I heard the difference earlier.
Listen to the difference.
Well, so Jeremy, we got to get through this.
That's nice.
Come on, Robert. KU is only a hop, skip, and a jump away from your home. KU, almost your home team. My home team is NYU. I am a native New Yorker, and I went to NYU. I played basketball at NYU before I went to Europe and Asia to play professionally. Getting there. Did I miss a drawing for the all-inclusive Cancun vacation? Amy, you have not. And if you just wait, we'll let you know when it's coming up. No idea. Black and yellow. So, Tools Dave, our hero. All right. Why the Makita? I don't hate Makita. I just don't like it. If people disagree with by the way, and I've tested them against the other brands, and Makita by far the worst performer.
I made thousands of dollars with Makita for years, but as soon as Milwaukee came out, I traded all my Makita stuff for just enough to buy the first Milwaukee kit, and I never looked back.
Yeah. By the way, once we get to 5,000 subs, there is going to be another giveaway. Just to let everybody know, at current pace, we'll be getting there around June, maybe the end of June. So there you go. I hope that's incentive enough to get you all to hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends. Needs a vacation, join him here and get him back home. Put the Bosch 12-volt impact in my pocket. That's good. Wow, Robert, Milwaukee all day. I don't disagree. Impact driver can bust lug nuts. Yes, they can. A rigid battery, and that's the most important aspect. I have, if you guys notice behind me, there is literally only a couple of tool brands that I don't own. So to me, it's not just the tool battery, the tool platform. I love tools. I'll buy any or just about any tool. What I don't like about Makita is the fit in my hand. They're not comfortable to use. So I can't, like, physically pains me. I can only hold them with my fingertips.
Grab that 12 volt real quick, Milwaukee.
All right.
And make sure it's got the 4.0 amp or the 3.0 on it so you can see the handle.
You want me to grab this one?
I don't know.
It's got a 6 on it.
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, grab that.
All right. What do you want me to do with it?
I want to see where your pinky sits on it. That's crazy, man.
Right where it's supposed to.
Yeah, that's a good fit for you.
So
do you feel like the battery's gonna like right here? Do you feel that seam? Like if you're working on it or something, do you feel like it's just not great? Yeah.
It doesn't bother me.
Hot glue works to fix those. Also, I found go on Amazon, get the cheap knockoff batteries and switch the shell out. When you bust that plastic, just swap the shell out and put your good cells into the old shell.
If I had to loosen lug nuts to save my life, I would use a mechanic. Hey, Howie's in here. I do need a vacation, Peter the Rum. There you go. So I think we all do, except for me. I'm retired. I said this. My favorite tool is the one with a full charge battery. The nameplate means much less to me. Eric, I agree with you. The Ridgid high torque rule them all. Yeah, it's sitting over there in the third box. So yes, I do. I love that one. Does a regular size bandsaw fit in tight spaces? Yeah. Some of them do. Some of them don't.
I don't know. I think, man,
it depends on how tight. It's situational.
Milwaukee hit it out of the park with their. I've had the same 12 volt bandsaw since 2012 is when they came out. I've changed the blade on it maybe 20 times. I've never broken the rubber, wheel tire things that go around the side of it.
Yeah.
And it stands up to all the abuse. I drilled a hole in it and put a mini relax strap and then bent it over sideways. So I got like a hook to clip to my tools. It's just a brick house. You know what I'm talking about. It's been a really good tool and it is compact. I've never had to squeeze it into a spot. Like it's just nice because it's light and it's one-handed. You start getting into the larger ones, just give me something that's going to cut the whole freaking pipe.
Yeah. So Rodney, Wen tools are great for DIY level stuff. And somebody asked me if I'm a Metabo HPT fan. Yes. I actually find their tools to be exceptionally comfortable. Probably the most comfortable for me to hold. Big difference he's talking about the bandsaws, and I'm sure he's right. I don't know. Videos, tiny tools in his hands. I mean, you guys be the judge.
You like the 850, man. There's plenty of real estate to grab there.
What's that?
You like the 850. It's got plenty of real estate.
I mean, brush tool. I don't know why my hands come up in all of these, but I just say that they're not comfortable for me to handle. He hates Makita, but his wife loves it. That's true, actually. My wife loves the feel of Makita because she's 4'10", and they're made for her size. Like they're made for people her size. The sound is a big difference. They can say that. The XDT 16 is really nice impact. I believe you.
I almost bought that last night. There's a refurbished one right now on Amazon for $98 right now. And it's not Prime. It'll take about 3 or 4 days to get there. But there is about 5 of them for $100. Just so you know, I'm thinking about getting one.
Rodney, some would say it's so. Some would say it's so. I don't know how to undo sorry. Don't worry about it. About time I got a notification. Hey, Tammy, it's great to have you here. Haven't seen you in a while. I have to go in 10 minutes. Hey, great to be here anyway. I'm on break. No worries. Tools and tactics up to almost 1,000. He's at 682. Right?
We're getting there. We've had our best week ever. You guys are insane. Thank you.
That's what I like. So I can see that no one disagreed with me about my favorite tools are the ones that take octane 3 amp hour batteries. Well, Fat Cat, you're going to be really happy here in a very short time because the new 8 amp hour max output is going to have 21700 cells. So, or at least that's what they say. When do we see the wife, Robert? Also, glad mom is doing better. Thank you. Wife will not be on. Brush tool around a gas leak. That's how you meet Jesus. That's true. Yeah, I know you're teasing me, Rodney. Don't worry about it. So let's go on to the non-subcompact tools, right? And the homeowner single use. Where are we talking?
Bauer.
Hyper Tough at Walmart. Haichika, Popo Man, Bauer,
Hercules.
There's a wife. Yeah, I've been married for 10 years.
Heart.
Be,
I said Heart.
I would say Heart. I would say Ryobi.
You know, I would actually say the Flex that is not the premium edition is pretty freaking terrible. It's probably down there, honestly. It is. They need to stop advertising them and push the good stuff. I mean, they're killing their reputation.
Do I like German Shepherds? I had one as a kid. I have a Great Dane now. Thanks, Jeremy. Brandis Sandpaper, 3M, Diablo. You can't go wrong. I bought a Hyper Tough sander on a whim. It outperformed the M18. Joe, it's no man. I use I use Bauer for the weirdos, the heat gun, glue gun, etc. I'm not paying $50 for a spicy hair dryer. I agree with you. 3M sandpaper. Look at that. Yeah, the non-turbo Flex in all of its kits really disappoints me. Yes. Show your Great Dane. She doesn't like walking on the concrete in the garage, but I will put her on a video soon enough so you guys can see her because she is the world's most perfect dog. Well-behaved, big, gentle, and highly intelligent. I'll prove it. Okay. That's a video I want to see. And no shenanigans where you just paint one and put Hyper Tough on it. Because I have the Hyper Tough sander. I know you're not. No, it's crap. Price on the new stacked lithium Flex gave me a heart. Well, yeah, Charles. I know exactly how you feel. Firecracker Robert. Yeah. Mind blown. All right. Give her some heated M12 slippers, Robert. What kind of dogs do you like? I'm a Great Dane guy. I've had Great Danes, Jack Russells, and Chihuahuas, and I prefer the Great Dane. I can't wait for the video. Dog lover here. Hey, Eric, you got it. I'll try to get, when I'm doing the maintenance on my mower, I'll try to throw her in there. Shirvan should have made the Flex line use same battery as Cobalt. They probably would have gotten some No,
the Flex battery is really, really good. It's up there with Milwaukee. I haven't been able to drain one because I haven't been on a job site like constantly like I was previously with the M18s, but it's up there. I haven't been able to use one long enough to fully kill it in one day.
Yeah. You know what? Well, we're getting there. So, so the Flex stack pictures, by the way, Jay Taylor is the one that I took those pictures from. Thanks. I'm stealing more of your photos from Tractor Supply. Be prepared for Tuesday's video. They're going to be in there. I can use the XR sander, but it'll crush the others, right? With your new tools, new battery, new money. Absolutely right. Yeah, great if you can afford it.
Is the Dewalt sander really good?
Really nice
Is it? Is the Dewalt sander really good?
Yes.
Darn, gotta buy that now.
He's
I got
becoming
the Milwaukee just because it was Milwaukee, but having some buyer's remorse because it's not amazing. The dust collection on it's not amazing.
Yeah, I have the Bauer, and
So
it
who has some of the
yeah.
best dust collection is the Bosch. But
Yeah.
it's corded. It's corded though. But the Bosch makes a really good sander with dust
I'll be
collection.
honest with you. I prefer using a corded sander because when I am sanding, it's time consuming. I'm constantly going. I'm constantly running through it. And I don't want to sit there and switch batteries or check the levels or doing it.
Well, not just it's like a pressure washer, right? Why are you going to make
Yeah.
a cordless pressure washer, not cordless water? Anytime that I'm using my sander, I've got it hooked up to a vacuum. Which guess
Right.
what? They don't have a cordless hose to magically transport the dust into the vacuum. So until they figure that out, you really don't even need a cordless sander.
Right.
But they are kind of nice. Just
So RJ is saying
quick
he wanted the Flex, but at the price point drove him toward DeWalt. I think a lot of guys are there.
understandable.
Yeah, I killed the DeWalt 8 AH amp hour in the DeWalt DCD 998 with a 1.5 spade bit. It lasts for like 9 hours. Wow. The $99 2 amp hour charger. Yes, I've had that in videos before, the DeWalt sander. So there you go. Hitting the 110. I know, Jonathan, I'm trying to hurry up. Sorry. I had a lot more interaction than I thought it would, but no one is disagreeing with me. Sorry. It's all right, Impact. We appreciate you being here. I thought I had.
Hey, check out Impact Nation's tools, man. He's got some pretty good comparisons. Yeah. He's a single dad as well.
The price point, the depth line. All right. So the next line up from that would be apprentice level. And for me, I'm going to say Cobalt. This one's tough. The Metabo. I'm going to put the Metabo HPT line in there. I am going to say the brushless line of Milwaukee and the non-XR line of DeWalt. That's where I would put them. Not going to swap from DeWalt till they have more tools for my trade. I believe you. Robert is waiting for someone to send Hyman orange bikini, him an orange bikini, and he will do videos of mowing showing he does not like sunscreen 16 acres. Dale, you're weird. Mow work in the house, buddy. What's up? How you been, Zadok? Glad you're here. Glad you're still around. I've been worried about you. I just don't have time in my day most days to get to everybody. You'd be surprised how sneaky those in-app purchases are. I believe you. I believe you. I believe you. Tools and tactics. Prayers for you.
He was saying thank you, but I'll take prayers too.
What's the criteria? You tell me, Jay Taylor. Wish XDR came out with more tools. I would agree with you. No Makita? You're right. We should have had a Makita as the single-use DIY category.
It's not that bad. Makita's pretty dope, man. You just got to have 10 batteries. You got 10 batteries. You're good to go with Makita for one day.
Just hear me out, all right? There is a reason you haven't heard Makita yet. Even I am not so much a hater as I would put them in a category.
Yeah.
DeWalt all day. Cody. Flex look like they're trying to make some game-changing tools, though. I'd love to see them make more tools. More tools is the key. Night, Tammy. Thank you for being here, Tammy. Just can't swap yet. Understand? No, I'm not wanting that video either. Yeah, where you been, Mo? Zadok, I want to know where you been. I've been waiting for you to put out some new stuff. And by the way, everybody, if you don't know, Mo Work, big DeWalt fan. He's got basically all black and yellow. I think he's got some green Metabo HPT. What's the category currently? We're in the apprentice level, and so I have the brushless non-fuel Milwaukee, the non-XR Dewalt, Metabo HPT, which that one's tough for me, and what's the other one I said?
You covered it. You said Metabo. You said. The blue one.
Bosch. Cobalt. I would also put Bosch in that category as well as apprentice level. And I say that not their pro, what is it, the Pro Factor or whatever, their high end line, but their standard line I would put down into that apprentice level. Metabo HPT apprentice, yeah, it's tough for me because I do love those tools so much. It is tough to put Metabo.
Is Ridgid better than Metabo?
Yes.
You think so?
Well,
I've seen a lot of your videos. I've never seen anyone use much Ridgid as your channel. So I've seen a lot of your videos, and those drills do really well.
The Metabo?
No, the Ridgids. Also, that ring around the Ridgid adds like, I don't know, 20 more, foot-pounds of something.
Pixie dust. So Makita 60-volt battery looks like a briefcase. Have you seen the 15 amp hour Dewalt battery? Thing looks stupid. At that point, just use a cord.
Right. I don't understand the
I'm a llama. A DeWalt caught fire on him. Fortunately, only cinched his fur. Probably user error. I need some pics back. Sorry, buddy. Got my first Ridgid this week. Cordless drywall screw gun. I'm going to do a review on that. Not too many reviews on it, so that's coming up next. Hey, I'm glad to hear that. Really looking forward to it. Cobalt, yes. Cobalt. Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate it. Yeah, I remember Llama has no pockets. That's true. Craftsman. Ooh.
No.
Craftsman, I would put in that apprentice level.
Yeah.
I really would. The Craftsman hammer drill really, really surprised me. A lot more powerful than I thought it would be. And it's not a high torque or a high foot pounds or inch pounds by any stretch of the imagination, but I actually think it performs as well, if not better than a lot of the ones that you would expect to be in that apprentice level. I really do like the Craftsman line. I would take the Craftsman line over the non-fuel version of Milwaukee. There you go. Truck battery. Yes. I like some Craftsman. I like Craftsman too. Yeah, I hardly ever use the 12 amp, the 12 battery in my Milwaukee saw. Pretty heavy. The 6 runs it, no problem.
Is he talking about the rear handle?
I don't know. You would have to ask him.
Is the 12 HO? Isn't it? What's HO in Milwaukee? It's 3 and 6, right?
3, 6, and 12.
3, 6, and 12. Okay.
My older Sears right angle drill from Craftsman is still going to this day, but I wouldn't buy them now though. John Davidson, I appreciate where you're coming from. I think quality tools and brand really depends on each tool. A lot of high spinning tools like sanders and grinders, corded is better because they eat batteries. I agree with you.
Yeah.
3, 6, 8, and 12. There you go. 3, 6, 8, and 12.
Okay, I thought there was an 8 as well.
Metabo, there you go.
I got the 9 with my light a couple of years ago with a rocket tower.
Yeah.
But it's just, what is it? Heavy duty. It's not 21/7s. It's just a whole bunch of capacity.
Yeah. So I think
perfect for a light, actually. You don't want to run an HO on a light. You're just going to ruin the cycle life of your lithium batteries.
So I think we're done with the apprentice level tools, and we're going to move on to professional. These are tools that you make money with. So for me, Makita. God, I hate to say that. Makita is going to be a professional level tool.
Honorary airstrike from Ryobi, the nail gun. That's it. I see that on a lot of job sites. It does well.
Listen, we're talking about the whole line, not individual tools, because every brand makes one tool that's really fantastic, and the rest of them can be garbage.
That's true.
That sums up pretty much Ryobi. Went through like 10 batteries drilling holes with a whole hog from Milwaukee while the electricians were just laughing with their corded model. I'm sure you did, and I would be one of them.
So how big are the holes? Are you is that a plumber? You're doing like 3-inch holes?
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Those Hilti rotary hammers are bad. I like it. I guess Flex too. I would absolutely put Flex, the turbo, their high end stuff. I would definitely tell you that they're professional grade. They're a professional brand. Hilti's in there. Ridgid's going to be in there. Dewalt, Milwaukee. I think we can all agree with that. No particular order. You guys tell me what order you want them in. But those are about the 6 that I would put in that category.
I think Dewalt and Makita are so well known just around the world.
Well, there's another step up, and that's going to be the expert level. You guys, so Milwaukee, DeWalt, Festool, Makita, Flex, Hilti, not necessarily in that order. I have a hard time putting Festool and German Metabo in just a professional level. I really would, because for me, a professional level, yeah, you can make money on it, but there are certain brands. Hilti is almost there for me as well. There are certain brands that they should be reserved for masters of their craft, the very best of the best, the guys that have made the money, and now they're looking for the comfort, the reliability. It's kind of the difference between, can I buy a Ford Mustang or what is it, the Demon or whatever it's called from Chevrolet. Hellcat. There you go. The Hellcat. Can I buy one of those, but I'm an old man and I want to relax a little bit? Or would I rather buy a Rolls Royce or a Bentley? To me, that's where those other tools come in. The German Metabo, the Hilti, the Festool, they come in at that Bentley level for me.
Yeah, really, all the tools we've been talking about, except for those, they're pretty much damn near disposable. Yeah. I mean, I've never used a warranty on any of those tools. In 3 years, they got a new one, bigger, better. You just go buy that, and you buy the batteries with it, and you throw the other thing. You give it away to somebody, or you throw it in the trash. Yeah, I have not ever really used a warranty on any of those tools. And with Hilti, I think they got an exchange program, and a lot of other good warranty stuff. So that's a good point.
It is. So Makita is pretty much all you need. I would agree with you if you're garbage man. Hilti, Fine. How can I forget Fine? Because Fine makes, to me, the best oscillating tool in the world. I really love Fine's oscillating tool. What's the difference between professional and expert? So a professional, and this is just me, this is my explanation, Eric. A professional to me is someone that they're out there 8 to 5, 8 to 9 every day. They're working hard. They're getting sweaty. They're making money with their tools. An expert is a guy that can have other people do that if they really wanted it, but they have the skill, the knowledge, and the time to set aside and really perform at a level above and beyond what a professional could do.
Oh, that's someone said I think M12 should go in this category, and I think you're right for the professional.
Yeah, but this is the 18, 20, 24 volt, whatever
Yeah.
Makita's got this week. Battery adapters are awesome these days, pretty cheap, and by brand and the same voltage, and you're good to go. Absolutely. Dewalt, Ridgid, Milwaukee.
I was talking to somebody actually earlier. Had a chat going back and forth, and you got 2 slots here, and then you got 5 slots here. You do not want to drain these batteries completely because there is no protection circuitry. You've only got power. So, yeah, be especially careful with these. You know, they're good for the home. I would not take these on a job site. You are going to hurt somebody.
So BWs, I would agree with you on your DeWalt Cobalt Bosch Metabo. I can see where some of the DeWalt line would fall into that apprentice level. Yeah. Festool is a great line of tools. Yes. And by the way, anybody that tells you that Milwaukee has the best pack out system probably never heard of Festool. And their organizer tools, are just next level incredible.
Well, yeah, it's designed specifically for that tool. I mean, yeah, but yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Tools and Tactics. I can't believe Flex hasn't sent you a care package, man.
I'm still a small channel.
He hasn't bought the knee pads. Once he gets the Flex knee pads, he's in. I think M12 should go in that category. Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with you. As a retired DIY, Shaka Gillis, thank you again for the $2 super chat or whatever it's called. Thank you very much. As a retired DIYer, not making money with my tools is another reason I can't afford red, yellow, and don't even get me started on Snap-on. A giant waste of money, in my opinion. I would say also in the professional level, you've got Snap-on, all the tool trucks, Snap-on, Macco. They all go right in here. As professional. And I will tell you this, the most arrogant group of tool buyers are those guys getting them off the tool truck because they honestly think the tool makes the man instead of the man making the tool.
Yeah, you know what? This is specifically for electrical, but it is pretty much like that with Klein, though. It's sure any tool will get it done, but I don't want to seem like a hypocrite. Klein is superior to a lot of things. Weehaw and Knipex, where they're up there, but Klein is just superior in every way, even more than Knipex, in my opinion.
Yep. And to answer your question, Shaka, yep.
As a whole.
Yeah, on it. What's up, JR Electrician? Nice to have you here. Ryobi Lovers unit here. That's got to be Man Cavers. A Man Cavers channel there. I don't know which channel that is. I bag on Ryobi a lot. I have some of their tools, probably more than I care to admit. I just don't use it. I don't enjoy using them. To be honest with you, because I'm kind of like, if you guys watch the Grand Tour or old Top Gear on the BBC, Jeremy Clarkson, where he would go around the corners in a car and he'd go, power! That's me, baby. That's what I like. That's how I judge them. I by the power. Festool Snap-on. Oh, you would put Snap-on in a pro level. I put Snap-on in the expert level. Oh, I'm sure you were, because it's Cody and Bauer is nice brands too. Even Robert have them have the hat on. Even Robert have that hat on. Good vibes. Well, thank you. I've never used a warranty either, but guys with Ridgid probably can't do it. Jamie, I use so here. This is the truth of it. When I started in solar, everybody used Milwaukee, and I would go on, and I was the only one. I'd show up with the Ridgid, and my Ridgid would perform at the same level or better than many of the Milwaukee tools. And the guys, by about 6 months in, more of that orange started creeping in. I've never used a warranty on anything but a battery. And it was a 3 amp hour battery that came dead out of the box. And that happens to everyone. Actually, DeWalt, Mac Tools, Retool, Snap-on. I think you're right. So Pete to the Rump said, Knipex. He disagreed with you. I love Klein and wear stuff. Use the crap out of that stuff. It's good to know. I think DeWalt is starting to pick up the hand tools a little. You know what? I've got the DeWalt ratchet. I've got the DeWalt ratchets and stuff. They don't feel as good as some of the other brands that I have. But that's not knocking them. It just, to me, they don't feel as good. And who uses a hand tool when you got a power tool available? If you can do it with a power tool, do it. We all know I'm the OG tool. That's true, tool nerd. We love you, though. The 60-watt DeWalt tools are really good. I can cut a car in half with a 60-volt recip in a lunch break. Well, that's good to know, John. I appreciate that. Amen, Robert. I use Klein tools for doing electrical work on vehicles. Tools and Tactics, they do well for me. Yeah, there is nothing wrong with Klein. Nothing. BBC, British Broadcasting. There you go. Tool Nerd is the best tool for finding deals. Yes, he is. He, Warmonger, Kimazon, Ted McDonald, Llama, Joe the Tool Guy. They're the expert level. I'm like homeowner DIYer, finding tool deals. Regretting your obviously bad investment. Some people. Just messing, Robert. Good sense of humor. No worries. Snap-on, Matco, Mac Tools, Cornwell. Yeah. They all get the job done. Categorize different tool brands. I'm not sure if I should be based on power as many things. That's the great thing about this list, Eric. If you guys disagree with it, it is your list. It's a living, breathing list. If you disagree with it, change it. Tell me where you would have these tools ranked. Leave it in the comment section after the video is posted of where each one would be ranked. Let us know. I'll be more than happy to do an update where you guys tell me where these go. And this is for you. This is for fun. We're trying to have fun and talk about tools because,
interaction. You can watch, not to dog anybody's live stream, but this has got to be the most interactive live stream that you guys probably participate in all week.
So, Robert, you would agree with me. I think you will agree with me. You go to other tool channels and whatnot, and you go there to hear what that person thinks.
Yeah.
You come here on Sunday, we're here to hear what you think. The individuals in the chat. We want to know. So we want you to be here. We want you to share this and to do whatever you can to get more people here. Because this is the only chance that you're going to have your voice heard. And I've been on other live streams. I've heard other people talk. And that's the problem. I've heard other people talk. Does it depend on the industry, the runtime, the tool availability, selection, the accessories, the cost, the power? What are the standards? Eric, that's for you. The standard for me, I go by availability. I go by power. I go by price point. So my channel is how we determine value here is where power, performance, and price meet. I've said it in countless videos now. I'll continue to say it. That's exactly what I think when I'm putting this list together and why I think Festool is an expert level. Actually, I would put Festool in a class all itself above everybody else as far as smoothness, whatnot, and what you get for it. Is it the most powerful? No. Is it the most comfortable? To me, yes. Is it the most reliable? To me, yes. Could I make the most money with it? Yeah. And I say that because the wear and tear that goes into your body using a Festool isn't as great as a Milwaukee or DeWalt. Those things they hit you harder. and I hate to say it that way, they hit you harder. That it does make it over the long run harder to use. Whereas a Festool, it's so smooth, just so smooth.
Yeah, they take their time on their research and development. These guys here, these Logitech speakers. Can we see it? These right here.
Yes.
You might get, if you were to look it up, you might get 3 different types of Logitech speaker sets for your computer over the course of 10 years. They really don't make too many of them. What they do it well. They take their time. And over the course of 10 years, you might get 3 versus what is this every year,
Yeah.
Every year,
$1,200.
every year, disposable. Best tool is something that's going to last you a lifetime. And you can't say that about very many things.
It's true. And Howie Z is absolutely 100% good, right. IR makes some very good power tools. They're definitely pro grade.
Oh, yeah. Ingersoll. Yeah.
I own the Ryobi, Makita, and Dewalt. So far, Dewalt's the only one I had to warranty. My Dewalt XR oscillating tool had to take a trip to the repair shop. I'm not surprised.
I do like that quick blade, though. I kind of want one just for that, but that's about it. I wish everyone would do it.
Yeah. So Jay Taylor, he likes the Cobalt Pro 90 ratchets. They're doing well for him. And Shaka Gillis, I'm getting these new snap-on locking flex heads when they're available. I look forward to, hey, do a video on it. Let's see it. Another, do you really put in an 8 or 10 inch lag without pre-drilling holes first? I do. Pre-drilling will take pressure off your impact wrench and driver, make your tool work harder. For doing tool videos, tool testing, I want to see the torque of the tool, and I want to see the power of the tool. So I do not pre-drill anything. It just doesn't make sense to do that if you're trying, because other than that, you're just testing the speed, and you can look at the side of the box to determine the winner there. But so many of the tool brands, they overinflate their numbers. So for me, doing comparisons where you're not doing any pre-drilling, you're putting them through the same drill. And like where I do it, I literally go through all the tests at one time with one tool. And then I'll go through with the other tool. I level them to make sure that they're all even. I take the batteries off of the charger at the same time. I put them through the exact same testing. Everything's the same. And I do that because I want to know power-wise which one's the best. If it's just speed, honestly, most of us could just probably pull the trigger and figure that one out.
Yeah.
Jonathan, I think you already made it. Nothing wrong with Klein. Aren't they top level? I would agree. Top level, yeah. Absolutely. Speaking of deals, if anyone needs an inverter generator, Sam's Club has 2500 Westinghouse on sale for $200 off right now. Hey, thank you, tool guys. I like that. When you did your survey, what was the top tool? Which survey was that?
When you came up with this idea, what was it in your head that you thought was going to be the top pro level, not out of Milwaukee and Dewalt and all those? I think so.
Milwaukee Fuel, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, and I will say that when I put that together, what did I think other people would say? I thought other people would say Milwaukee Fuel. For me, I like the weight of the DCD 999 from Dewalt. I really, really do. My favorite hammer drill ever, though, is the Ridgid Octane. So I didn't expect that my choice would be the top choice.
We're the top tool.
Yeah, I did not think that. Now, I will say this, definitely professional grade. And I'm looking forward to the new hammer drill that's coming out this year from Ridgid, and I will be getting that. Top on my list. Ego is top on your... Ooh. Ergo is top on my list. I don't know if they're trying to say ergo or ego.
Ego. I don't know.
My ego is always top of my list. No, 50 heads are better than one. My favorite tool is the one in your hand that does the job when you need it done. M12 red, enough for me. Ridgid 18 volt, just the power bump. Klein has been more than good. I 100% agree with that. Duralast for hand tools and mechanics basic, very nice. I agree with you, Juan. Where are you at, Jonathan? I don't know. IR makes battery powered tools? Yes, they do. As a matter of fact, IR probably makes the single best impact, high torque impact driver on the market today. Not everybody's going to tell you that, but I will. Let's see. It's ridiculously expensive. Yeah, IR tools are ridiculously expensive. Yeah, Sam's and Costco are in Springfield, about 30 to 45 miles away. Yeah, I'm not that too far from you, Rodney. You know that. That's why it's hard for me to say this brand is the best, because there are so many factors. The best for one may not be the best for another or for the rest. I 100% agree with that. For me, like, as you guys know, I will take Ridgid out in the field all day, every day, and use Ridgid. And there aren't a whole lot of folks out there, although more and more, but there are not a whole lot of folks that will go out there with that. We've gotten into this idea that it's either red and yellow or black and yellow or whatever color Makita comes in today, thinking that that's the way to go. And we get locked in. Take an assortment of tools. Now, if you are worried about charging and whatnot, take one brand out. Use it.
Yeah. Or if you got Makita, bring 10 batteries with you.
Yeah. Bring 10 batteries. You'll get those 3-inch deck screws in. It's the reason why Heartline will be a good tool line. Not because it's a good tool line, it's because of availability in Walmart. Walmart everywhere. 100%. When I did my, earlier this year, I did my top 10 tool brands for homeowners, DIYers. Hart was number one ahead of Ryobi because of availability. I believe that will be prophetic. I honestly believe that with what they're planning to do in the Heartline, it's going to be number one. Sorry, no worries. Get a hold of Caterpillar, the Graphite Impact Driver, and Hammer Drill Kit. Yeah, if they ever make it. Heard it's in Mexico and Canada. I have not heard anything. Pro Tool Reviews, I believe, did a video on that new Vortex built holder. Pretty interesting. It kills power in a gist.
Yeah, I saw that.
Long to test tools. Dave says real men use a log stump to test tools. He may. I'm not. I feel fortunate then the H.E. Lowe's Tractor Supply, Cow Ranch, and Walmart about 20 miles. Yeah.
Yep. I can agree with that.
Smash the heck out of that like button. Thank you, guys. Robert, either Robert is top tool. My wife is so small, I have to be. Ripping on Dewalt 11. Coming up on 140. I know, and I think we're done with the list. I think we are done. I'm just trying to catch up and keep up with the chat because you guys have been so busy tonight. Thank you for being so. William G. Hello, I'm new to tools and using them for DIY projects. What brand do you recommend? Currently, only Makita. I like quality and don't mind paying the price. Thank you for your advice. So, William G., it really depends on what you're looking to do with the tools. If you're looking to do like projects around the house, whatever, and you're in the Makita line already, I'd be hard pressed to tell you to not keep in the Makita line. If you're looking to expand to get more out of your tools, then I will tell you to, I would probably tell you to go with Milwaukee or Dewalt or Ridgid or Flex or a number of other tool brands. Just depends. If you want to invest the extra money, go to the Milwaukee fuel line or go to the Dewalt XR. A new Ridgid hammer drill as well, Ra. I'm glad to hear that. Tools with Soul, red and yellow. I haven't seen this brand. Kansas City Chiefs tool. Yeah. Red and yellow. You know what? Let's do a red and yellow tool. Do you think more brands will make new stack type battery? They have to. That's the future. Just plain and simple. Does anyone use Ampro hand tools with their socket wrenches and sockets or wrenches? I don't. Mac is DeWalt, red and yellow. Yes. Ingersoll Ryan ain't expensive. Welcome to Snap-on Truck and apply for second mortgage. What is your favorite power tool? The Octane Fuel Hammer Drill. Anybody want available? Do you want availability? DeWalt is solid everywhere. DeWalt will not be solid everywhere. They are losing their end cap space at Home Depot. And with just the facts of the matter, they're losing their end cap space. Ryobi's outselling them 2-1. Milwaukee outsells them. Ridgid has new offerings coming into the depot. If you only have the depot around you, the DeWalt contract is up in a year and a half. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you, Dave, for being here. We appreciate you. Let's get going, guys. William G. Woodworking mostly. Ridgid. If you're doing woodworking, 731 Woodworks has a big woodworking channel here on YouTube. And thank you for the $2 super chat. Appreciate it very much. Ridgid is what he uses. Ridgid is reliable, it's powerful, and it's very good. And I would tell you, get into the subcompact line in the Ridgid as well.
So does Fisher Shop. You watched Fisher Shop before, right?
Move.
So does Fisher Shop. You watch Fisher Shop, right?
Yes. Do you hate the XGT line? No. I can't hear you.
Can you not hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, that was weird.
Wow, you guys are really, many of the Walmart stores have not gone back to 24/7, so they don't offer their late open. Yep.
Oh, really?
Mine haven't. Like mine closes at 11. Snap-on toolbox.
Walmart closes. I don't do Walmart, so. But Walmart closes, really?
So Porter Cable is actually the house brand now for Tractor Supply.
Oh my goodness! When did Walmart start closing at 11?
Like 30 years ago.
Oh my goodness, man! This is news to me. Not that I care because it doesn't affect me, but that's crazy.
No worries, Attic. It's all good. We don't take spelling into account here. Yes, thank you, Pedram, for linking these. 731, a good channel. He starts off tools he started out with. It is a great channel. And with that, guys, your list is just whatever we came up with here. Put your list in the comments section after the video is posted, and I will share your list whenever I can. Thank you, and have a good night.